Okay,
Hello everyone, good day. We are from the Philippines.
that's right.
We came from Florida, USA, and
Hmm.
now we are here finally in my home country, the Philippines. And this is his first time. We're gonna
Yeah.
know about his experiences and what are the things that he likes and dislikes, and what are the other
Hopefully that list balances out.
yes expectations he has for few days or few weeks that we're gonna be here in the Philippines. So
Yeah.
let's welcome William.
Hey. All right. So we just rode up a mountainous road to my wife's. This is one of my wife's farm locations here, and it was quite an adventure. I rode in the back of the little multi-cab there, getting jounced around. And but once you're here at this, you know, like a nice crest here, and you can look out and you can see beautiful green hills and you see mountains, and it's very lush. And back over here, it looks like there's some farmland where they do some agriculture. And I'm not used to seeing all this red soil. I haven't seen that since Colorado. That's interesting. Um, but one of the most staggering things I've noticed, and these are the two things that really stand out to me. One is the poverty here is staggering, but yet at the same time, no one seems unhappy. You know, people are living in these little kind of ramshackle houses. I mean, we would look at this in America and think, oh my God, it's a shack. But to them, it's a comfortable home and they're perfectly happy. And so it made me have a real eye opening and very emotional moment when I realized how blessed we are in America. I was looking at how the way they cram so many power lines onto the power poles, and I'm thinking that would never fly in America. They wouldn't permit that to happen, but it's a necessity here because they just don't have the funds to put up multiple poles. And so you really get a taste for how blessed you are in America, and but also how resilient the Filipino people are. They're not bothered by this. In fact, they're some of the most friendliest, happiest, sweetest people I've ever met. And when they see an American, they're so welcoming. I mean, I was riding up the road with my wife in the bed of the little truck there, and three complete strangers just waved at me because they're probably thinking to themselves, "Wow, it's not every day we see a white
Yep.
American riding in the back of the truck on this road."
Mhm.
So that was interesting, and so you really get a feel for it, how different it is here versus in America. And you know, believe me, I'm like most Americans. We grouse and complain about so many things, and I think it's good for us to get out of our country and come to a place like this and see just how good we have it, because we've got it pretty good. You
Yes.
know, it's not that they have it necessarily bad here. I mean, it's beautiful here. The people are wonderful. Everyone seems to really get along. It's a bit chaotic on the roads, but you know, we have chaos on the roads in America too. It's just a different kind. But it's just been such an eye-opening experience for me, and it's actually caused me to reassess. You know, put my attitude in check. Like, wow, I really have it good where I live. And my wife tried to tell me this, because she has, here we are. We've been married together almost 4 years.
Yes.
We've known each other for more than five. That she's been in America, and even to this day, she'll be like, "I'm in America," and she's like
Yes.
so happy about it.
I
And I'm like,
always,
"Wow, honey."
whenever we drove a car in the streets of Florida,
Hmm.
I always say I'm in America, and then my husband says, "Wow, you're already here for five
Yes,
years,"
even to this
and then
point, she
even
would
to
still
this
say
point,
it.
you always say I'm in America. I said,
Excuse me.
well, come to think of this one, if you're gonna be in the Philippines, you'll know why I have that kind of feeling, and I'm so thankful why I'm here in America. Now this is an eye-opening experience for him,
Very much.
and he even shed a tear because of the things that he thought that makes him very ungrateful in America, and he says, "Wow, hon, this is something here." Even
Hmm.
though people are really like in poverty, as he said,
Hmm.
but we are very resilient and we just smile with our situation and we keep life happy all the
Yeah.
time. So
And I also experienced my first earthquake.
Yes, we
Thankfully, it
just
was
had
just a
an
minor,
earthquake.
little minor trembler, like 20 seconds. My wife says that they're actually common because I didn't think they got those here. I figured
Mm-hmm.
earthquakes. I know earthquakes happened in like Indonesia and Sri Lanka and Bangladesh and places like that are kind of within this vicinity of the Philippines. I didn't know they had them here, so I'm just glad it wasn't a destructive one. But
Exactly.
they take precautions. Apparently,
Mm-hmm.
if you are working in an office building and one of those temblors happen, they evacuate you for like 30 minutes just to make sure everything's settled because they don't want anything falling on people's heads or having a structure failure and then something falls on you. So that's good that they do that. But yeah, I had never experienced an earthquake in my entire life, so that was a bit
Yeah, he has a
unsettling.
lot. He has a lot in one
I
day.
had a lot. I also I also got over being sick for an entire day.
I know. I feel
Unfortunate.
bad for him.
Yeah. So we ate at. Let me tell you how that happened. So the first full day we were actually here in her
Mm-hmm.
home area, which is Negros Oriental. We went to like an open square area where they have food. Okay, and I recognized all the dishes because they're all things that she's made, they're all things that her friends and family have made. So I said, "Cool, I like barbecue pork. That's tasty. I like this chicken. This is good." And I just ate like normal.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the middle of the night, around 5 o'clock in the morning, I started feeling really poorly. And then I started feeling even more poor. And pretty soon I am full bore sick as a dog. And I was sick as a dog for about an entire
Mm-hmm.
day. Thankfully, I recovered quickly. I give praise to God for that above because He knew
Amen
one
for
of my
that.
fears was to be sick in a
Yes.
foreign country.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think He used it for me as an eye opener because we know that God has a way to take any kind of evil in your life and turn it into something good. And what He did was He opened my eyes and He made me see, number one, you've been ungrateful in America. Number two, you've drifted from me. And number three, you haven't been clinging to me the way I want you to. It says, so you're going to have this moment of this weakness and sickness right now. But I also saw the goodness that he gave to me in it because, I mean, I could have been sick like on the plane or
Mm-hmm.
on the boat we took to get here. I mean, that would have been horrible beyond belief. Okay.
Yeah, because we have air travel, land
Land
travel,
travel
and water travel.
and
It's
water
like
travel. I've seen it all.
he's seen it all
Yeah. So I'm grateful
just
that,
to get here.
yeah, I'm
Mm-hmm.
grateful that the illness happened when I had a comfortable hotel room to just be sick in. And so I'm just glad that I got over it quickly. And I praise God for that. And that was about 2 days ago. I feel 100% now. Everything's good. It's nice to be out in the fresh air, looking at the beautiful
Yes.
country and
And this
everything.
is one of our properties here in
Yeah.
the Philippines, and I'm
Hmm.
so happy that finally Bill could take a look at the little investments that we have,
Yeah.
and we are also happy that our friends, our family are part of the subscribers in our YouTube channel. So if you got to this part of the video, please consider to like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel to give you more insights about real events in the US and real happenings here in the Philippines. And this is his first time. I'm
Hmm.
so happy to really give him ideas about my home country and my humble beginnings. And of course, we also wanted to cherish this with the people that are close to us. We also have upcoming events like back to back. We will have small reunions with my co-teachers
Hmm.
in the Department of Education on the 24th, and then the 25th is going to be where my other friends and families gathering, which will happen here in this small area right here that we just developed
Hmm.
for that specific reason. And if you hear some of the noise in the background, that is
Yeah.
the motorcycle and
Different
different
vehicles.
vehicles, because we this area right here is really close to the highway, and this is just so beautiful. I mean, if you could just take a look in the front view, oh
Hmm.
my gosh, you can see terrains, you can see different kinds of sugarcane
Yeah.
plantation and all kinds of
In
beautiful
fact,
sceneries.
wasn't that what those guys were doing with that big truck on the side of the
Yes.
road?
Mm-hmm.
These guys had a truck on the side of the road. It was a big truck too. Not like the kind you see in America, but big enough. And they were piling sugarcane in this thing. The sugarcane was taller than the truck at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wow, that is some impressive amounts of sugarcane
Yes, and
as well.
that is really like fresh,
Yeah, you could
um,
smell it actually.
yes,
We went by.
sugar cane. and it's quite an experience for my husband William, and I'm
Oh, it's an
so
eye
happy.
opener.
I'm so happy that finally he's here with me, and there are a lot of things that we will explore. We will also visit Dumaguete and Siquijor. Those are the two um, cities that are really popular when it comes to tourists and
Hmm.
foreigners like him, and other nationalities that really wanting to come here and see different sites. And hopefully you will join us for more adventures from US to the Philippines. And thank you so much for being here with us. Again, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel for more ideas about real life happenings in the US and here in the Philippines. Thank you so much. Have a great day and see you on our next video.
See you
God
guys.
bless.